In 2025, small businesses face fierce competition for visibility and leads. But the businesses that consistently win aren't necessarily the ones spending the most. They're the ones connecting the dots across the digital marketing funnel. And what that means is they're aligning their SEO, their social media, and their email marketing into a unified lead generation engine. Hi there, it's Adrian from Numero Web Solutions, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can build a fully integrated digital marketing funnel that converts cold traffic into warm leads, and then those warm leads into customers. So let's go. Okay, so why does this integration matter in 2025? Well, digital marketing has become more fragmented than ever. Prospects interact with your brand across multiple touch points before converting. That means a siloed approach no longer works. So according to HubSpot's 2024 State of Marketing Report, over 60% of marketers say an integrated strategy improves lead quality and conversion rates. So the key, well, that's unifying your SEO or your search to drive discovery, and then taking social media to help build engagement, and then email marketing to nurture and convert those leads over time. So I'm going to go through the three stages: top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, and show each one individually. So let's get started with the top of funnel, how to get discovered with SEO. So look, SEO, no matter what you hear, still delivers the highest ROI among all inbound marketing tactics, especially for small businesses targeting long tail and local keywords. You know, according to Zero Limit Web, 67.6% of all clicks go to the top 5 organic results on Google, and 46% of all Google searches have a local intent, according to Safari Digital. So here's what you need to do for your SEO. You need to use keyword research to map content to buyer intent. Enough with the traffic keywords. Enough with trying to get on page 1 just for the sake of getting on page 1. Find those long tail keywords that are going to get you a buyer, somebody whose intention is to make a purchase with you. So whatever the keyword is, it's going to be long, it's going to include your location. Make sure that you are doing the proper research, or you have an agency doing that proper research for you, so you're not just wasting money on highly competitive, simple short keywords just as a vanity metric to make you show up on page 1. Next, you're going to need to create optimized blog posts, landing pages, static pages, FAQs, whatever, that answer specific questions. Don't just throw stuff out there for the sake of throwing stuff out there. Don't write content based on keyword density. Write content that helps your customer answer a question. I'm going to do another video about what's called AEO, Answer Engine Optimization, instead of SEO, because people are looking for answers. People are looking to have their problem solved. So create content that shows that you can solve your potential customers' problems. Then they will reach out to you later on as a potential customer. And finally, build local authority through Google Business Profile, through NAP citations and customer reviews. You have to constantly be asking for reviews. Don't be shy. If somebody does something great because of you, if you have a client that's very happy, just say, hey, can you just click on our Google review page and just put in a couple words? Then respond to it. Show to Google, show to potential other customers looking at you that you are active with your customers and that you're a real person doing real business with real people. And just a quick aside on the FAQ page. I had a customer recently come up to me and say, look, do we really need FAQ pages? I don't like FAQ pages. Well, FAQ pages are very important nowadays, especially with AI, where featured snippets and zero ranking searches are showing up before anybody clicks on your site. So the FAQ pages is the fuel that builds that fire for AI to give a searcher the information that might be coming from you. So yes, FAQ pages are important. Okay, so now let's go to the middle of the funnel. That's building relationships on social media. So once you've captured the attention via search, social media is going to help you build a relationship. And this is where prospects start evaluating your brand and your company and your offer. So just so you know, 76% of consumers have purchased something they saw on social media. And according to Statista, Facebook and Instagram lead B2C lead gen, while LinkedIn dominates B2B lead gen. So what do you need to do? Take your blog content that you've written for SEO, take your case studies, take your testimonials, keep them top of mind, repurpose them for social. Take any kind of video that you've created, take a snippet of it, take 30 seconds, put it on your LinkedIn, put it on your Instagram, put it on your Facebook. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're aiming for, make sure you get it there. Use that video to show behind the scenes content, addressing objections, some secret tips, some ideas that would help your customer or potential customer make a better decision and choose you over the competition. And then run some ads, okay? Like you can run, and I've talked about this before, you can run Instagram, Facebook ads, even LinkedIn ads with pre-filled forms that you can do for a fairly low budget to see what works. And the best way to do that is if you post something organically on your LinkedIn, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, and you're getting a lot of engagement, try that as a paid ad. You might need to make some tweaks to it. You might even have to re-record it a little bit to include an offer, but that's a great way to get started to making sure you can use social media to help build that brand. Now, before I go on, if you like this video, remember, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, finally, bottom of the funnel, okay, where you can nurture and convert via email. Now, before I get any further to this, email is a nuanced thing. There are certain generations, Gen Alpha, maybe not as much into email, but millennials are still into email. Of course, Gen X, very into email. So email, yes, still works, especially if your clients or your potential clients fall into that demographic. But once the leads are in your system, email marketing can take over and help close a sale. So email marketing, by the way, still delivers an average ROI of $36 for every $1 spent. That's from Litmus. And marketers use segmented campaigns. See a 760% increase in revenue. That's from Campaign Monitor. So what do I mean by segmented? So you can segment by anything. You can segment by behavior, ebook downloads, video views, product pages visited. You can segment by location. So if you notice that somebody, when they fill in their lead gen form and they give you their information, if they're in Vancouver, you then can segment that list to target that Vancouver buyer. You might even want to send that email 3 hours later than you would to the people in Toronto. You also want to be able to send educational drips and limited time offers that align with their stage of awareness. So that might be something like, hey, did you know that we've been in business since 2012? We've done this. That might be for somebody who's brand new. There might be something where there's a discount code that goes to somebody who's just signing up. You then might want to offer a loyalty discount for somebody who's been on your email list for multiple years. Segmenting the list allows you to have specific target offers to specific people in your list. And also you want to use personalized call to action. So to boost that click-through and conversion rate. So I want to give you a little bit of a sample here of a funnel in action, showing the top of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, and the bottom of the funnel. So I want to use this as an example. You're running a local accounting firm. So for SEO, you want to rank for small business tax tips, Toronto, or how to calculate the GST on my tax return for my business, Mississauga. You want to create a helpful blog post that shows that you're the expert in that shows that you have the background. So that way, when they do a Google search, Google sees you as a recognized expert, and they're going to fire you off to the top of the rankings, or in that featured snippet, or in that AI-generated zero-click result, and then you will show up there, and that leads to trust. It leads to authoritativeness. So next, you have your social media. So you repurpose that post. Let's say it's a small business tax tips in Toronto into bite-sized LinkedIn carousels. It could be a video. It could be an infographic. It could be like promoting a free tax readiness checklist. Whatever it is, it goes on your social media. And yes, once somebody finds you on SEO, they will look at your social media. They will see how you're interacting, especially if you're linking to it on your website. And then finally, the bottom of the funnel, the email. So people who downloaded that checklist, for example, maybe are entered into a 4-part drip campaign about common financial pitfalls, and they're going to receive an offer for a free consultation. So that then grabs that person in. So you see the steps. You have your find me on SEO, learn about me on social media, buy from me on email. And don't forget, you need to measure how things are doing, because if you're not measuring and you're basically then flying blind. So use, Google Analytics 4, HubSpot, ActiveCampaign, whatever you need to use to track your metrics. So for SEO, you want to see traffic growth. You want to see that people are clicking on your website. You want to see reduced bounce rates. For social, let's look at engagement rates. Let's look at lead form fills. Let's look at, commenting. See how many people are actually there following you on your specific social media channel. And then for your email, let's look at open rates, click-through rates, and of course, the conversion rate to see how well you're doing. KPIs, you need to set them at each stage so you can optimize what's working and fix what isn't. So look, in 2025, small businesses can no longer afford to just run SEO and social media and email marketing in isolation. To compete with larger players, you need an ecosystem that brings your audience from search engine to social feed to their email inbox and ultimately to your checkout page or to your calendar where you can then close them in person or through a video call. And if you can align your messaging and calls to action across the platforms, you'll not only generate more leads, you'll generate better leads. Oh, and if you want to get some more insight on how to create a winning email marketing campaign, then check out this video and remember to watch it to the very end.